Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome to the Wednesday stream. I hope we're all well today. I am joined today by a lying in bed mom.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back. Who is hanging on to my, apparently my horizon line indicator in game. Is it a Wednesday? No, it's a Thursday. Thank you, Freaky.
Yes, yes, it is. How do you know what we're streaming tonight, but not what day of the week it is?
I can't keep track of the day of the week.
We have a schedule.
Do we? Do we have a schedule?
This is the only day of the week we stream together.
I don't remember. My brain's frazzled and fried, basically. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Thursdays. Yeah, I did some work. Apparently, we gained a tree. Not too sure about that. The world is up, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, welcome back to Agaris at War. I was building a drill last time, but today I have
I was technically also building a drill until events occurred.
Yes, many events occurred last stream. Many events occurred. I mean, either I am completely unknowing of what... Where is my audio? Game?
You good?
My game has decided that it doesn't want to give me audio. Might have to restart. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. Sorry, Line.
I just got here.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any audio. I'm gonna have to restart.
Is that a huge problem? Except
yes.
for whenever your suit yells at you, I guess?
I mean, yes. It means I have absolutely no audio for stream.
There's such a thing as background music.
No. No. Get back in bed.
Oh. Hang on, I'm literally called lying in bed, Mum. Why am I going, about going to bed? Hang on. I'm good.
Okay. Hold on, stream. I'm gonna restart the games. Yeah, damn it, Space and shit. Yeah, damn it. Okay, booting it back up. I mean, you might not be here for the game audio, but I would like to hear the game. There we go.
The people have spoken. Game audio is okay to lose.
Well, too late. I'm loading back in now.
Seem to be having a non-zero amount of trouble joining here.
Well, the world is still loading.
Uh-huh.
Give it a sec. There we go. World is up. I can...
We good? We landed?
Yep, we landed.
Here I go, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
There we are. I am go to wait.
You are go to wait?
Yeah, previously I wasn't getting to the loading please wait screen.
Oh, I see.
So now I am go to wait.
Well, once you load in... Oh, there you are.
And can you hear things now?
Yes, I can hear things.
Do your old person ears work now?
Yes, my old person ears work now. Go down a hole.
Alright, I believe I gave you some degree of license to make... Hey, what in the hell have you made?
I started working on a drill.
That's what you call this, I take it.
I mean, it's not finished, but yes, this is a drill.
The half-done tripod with the bush in the middle.
Well, there is a drill inside the bush, in fairness.
Is there now?
Yes. There's a drill in the bush, but yeah, this is going to be the Iron Mine's essentially extendable drilling system.
This is... Well, it'll definitely drill. So I'll give you props for that.
It'll definitely drill. It's got 3 drills on it once they're built. But anyway, that's not my main project for today. If you'll come round to the back of the refinery, I will show you what today's project for me is. Flying? Good? You good? You died? Hello?
I should be fine.
Okay. Gonna come with me?
Yeah, sorry, I was just sorting out a stream problem there.
I see.
There's always something.
But yes, I would like to show you today's project.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh god, no. No. No, 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 no.
This is my project for today, not yours.
I know what this is, and I know exactly what's gonna happen next. Which is that I'm gonna be trying to fix this mine, and you're gonna be bogging up all of my progress by taking over the assembler here.
No. I'm not gonna build this
entire goddamn
today.
time.
I'm not gonna build this today. I need to find a place to build it first.
Well, might I suggest not in the greenery for building a submarine?
It's not a submarine. It's a boat.
Okay.
It's a boat to carry a submarine.
Oh god. So there's more, is what you're telling me.
Yes. I haven't designed the submarine yet. I was thinking we could do that together.
Uh-huh.
But you can actually see inside at the refining system that is inside this ship as well. As well as the engine at the back.
Oh, Christ.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, a ship for ants?
I mean, would you like me
Actually,
to scale it up?
I wish it was
Would you
for
like
ants,
to
'cause then
see
it'd be
this
cheaper.
scaled up to the appropriate scale for it?
Let me show you what I'm gonna hope to.
There you go. There's the appropriate scale for it, Lying.
Oh. Yep, that sure is. Sure is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's no beveled edge around here. That's annoying.
Yeah, I just threw it together quickly. Yeah, that is the appropriate scale for that particular ship. So, it is big. It's big. She thick. She chonky.
This is my plan for the day.
What am I looking at here? Is
That is.
Is this a
the
truck
brand-
for ants?
This is a brand new iteration of the tumbleweed design. It's called the truckleweed.
It's a truck with 6 large magnetic plates on the bottom. Interesting. That is an interesting design. I'm not. Oh.
And this is what here's what it drags.
Rags.
Well, moves, I guess, would be the shipping object, as it were.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that. It certainly
I
looks
will
interesting.
say, I figured out a lot of programmable block code while I was building this, so it might become sentient and run you over. Only a little bit, though. You might get run over by a shipping crate.
I'd rather not get run over by a shipping crate, but okay. Sure.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, I already have one vehicle.
I will
that
probably
could
have to
run me
use your
over.
truck to actually like build that, but either way.
I mean, you're welcome to. Like. All right. So, priorities for this stream. You're going to put together a shipping.
I'm gonna put
vessel.
together a drill, and then I'm gonna build a shipping vessel to get the iron out of this over to the cobalt mine.
Okay. Well, the drill just needs to be welded up at this point. That's fine.
No, the drill needs to be torn down and probably burned.
No, it just needs to be welded.
This is... Lucian, this is a monstrosity.
It works. It's expandable. It'll drill
Is
quite
it?
a large area, yes.
By what measure is this expandable?
Well, it's on pistons.
It's on hinges.
It's on hinges, on pistons. That are then...
It's on double hinges. Why does it even need double hinges?
so that it can actually reach into the middle. And it doesn't waste any ore and other stuff.
I can tear this down, I can build it once, and it'll be fine.
Or we can finish welding this up.
Or we can constantly come back here and have to expand it more and more.
Why would we need to expand this more and more?
Well, you just said it was expandable, which I presume means you intend to expand it at some point.
Yeah, by opening up the pistons.
Yeah, I can.
I'm not
definitely
planning
build this
to
in a way that
add
does not need that.
anything more to it. This is basically as far as it'll go, other than adding more length on the upper piston. Like, this will stretch out
Why
quite
is there
far.
a conveyor sorter over there?
Oh, it was so that the tower would connect properly.
Why not just a junction?
Because junctions are laggy.
Junctions, the fundamental core component of a conveyor network, are laggy.
Yeah. Have you never noticed?
It doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, junctions are the laggiest part of any conveyor system.
That makes literally no sense.
I know.
It's
I know it
just a
makes no
pathing
sense.
block.
I know it makes no sense. But yeah, junctions are the laggiest part of any conveyor system.
They don't even have a control panel.
I know! Like, but actually, yeah, Dragon Reaper makes a point. We have the reinforced conveyors now.
Well, we don't really have them now, but they are coming.
No, we have them now.
Huh?
The update was today.
That was
Like
free.
3
It
hours
was DLC.
ago. It's not DLC.
Oh,
There is no DLC for this update. It is all free.
Well, now you can put a reinforced conveyor tube there because we don't need a sorter.
Yeah. Oh, we also have new angle blocks as well. Don't forget that.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll start welding up that drill piston.
I'll start tearing it apart.
No, don't tear it apart. It's good enough as it is. I've already tested this design. It works
I'm
really
sure
well.
you have.
I have.
But garbage is garbage, whether I'm on it correctly garbage is.
Well, it may be garbage to you, but I quite like it, so I would like to finish it.
You're a fan of garbage.
Well, you're mean.
You could just say, like, what's the phrase? Somebody who has, like, high-class tastes.
You mean someone who's a fan of garbage?
No, just someone who has high-class tastes. It's not picky, it's not prude, it's...
I don't know. There is a word for what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's like on the tip of my tongue, that's so annoying.
Breaky says a connoisseur.
Ah, there we go. That'll do. Remind me what this is.
What is? Where are you?
This hole right here that leads to a drill. Okay, I know what this is.
That's the hydrogen well drill. The water well
Right.
drill.
The water well.
Yep.
I think this has reached its length.
Yeah, it has. It needs to be pulled back up and essentially I just pull it up, replace a piston, add another drill on the end.
So I can dismantle this then at least.
Yes, you can. What the
There's
hell?
a thing happening over at the drill.
Yeah.
Well, I'm stuck down here, so I can't see.
I take it you just activated one of the piston slash rotors slash...
I opened the control panel on this piston, and it somehow, for some reason, opens at the advanced rotor.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell if I know why.
The answer is fuck knows. It's spacing, yes. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, found the right piston.
Engines are... What the...
Something happening? I haven't touched anything else.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just... weirdness on the car. For some reason the engines are turning on when I turn on the car, even though they're meant to be off.
The hydrogen engines?
Yeah. I fixed it now.
Fuel critical.
We have 13% hydrogen.
Fuel critical.
Do we have ice?
No, but we have hydrogen in the
Fuel
tanks.
critical.
Never thought I'd say this after we left the cobalt mine, but we need more rock.
Yeah. I know. Hey, Lydia.
Because right now we are very struggling for nickel, it seems.
Hmm. I mean, there is just one ping that you can get for all of my streams and stuff now. If that is a fish.
How's your internet tonight?
Relatively stable by the looks. Yes.
Because I just rubber banded up this pit.
That's just space engine. Do we need 236 motors queued up?
I didn't queue them up,
Right.
so I think that's a question for you.
I need 4, so not sure what's happened there. Yeah, I've been informed of that several times now. Real noises of...
Having a slight issue with your truck design.
Which is?
I'm out of hydrogen and I physically can't climb it to get to refilling my hydrogen.
Um...
Needs a ladder.
get in the cockpit. That doesn't work yet.
So, solved my problem in no way whatsoever. It's recharging my power, at least.
Yeah, it should be recharging the hydrogen.
Oh! It
Like, it
Oh.
has...
Fuel
the
critical.
cabin kicked me out onto the like edging of the wheels on the side, and I just about managed to get over here.
I mean, you can just climb on.
I tried. Chat can attest that I tried. That
Yeah.
might be a server host only thing.
I mean, I can sort of get on the wheels, but it's a little... But therein you see the problem. We should be able to refill from the cockpits, but for some reason, even though it has 13% hydrogen in, not refilling. Don't know why.
I'm not seeing any hydrogen in the tanks. Or ice.
Huh?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the engine's aided.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Space engineers, update your fucking... Ah!
I mean, I'm
No,
not
you-
sure what you expected. This is an update. There's always going to be bugs on an update.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how do we get? Well, we can't. Where's
Well,
the
the
nearest
easiest-
body of water?
The easiest way to get hydrogen would just be to make a collector and then drive to the nearest river, which is west of here, I think.
We'll need to dismantle some things then, because the collectors take parts that are nickel.
That's not hard to get.
I mean, you say that, except that
drill
all of
stone.
if we drill stone here, it falls to the bottom of the pit that we can't get out of if we don't have hydrogen.
Just drill on the surface then.
Okay, just want to make that clear. So I can't go down this this iron pit because no hydrogen.
Probably a bad idea, yeah.
Flying is just small, maybe, but that still isn't. That still presents an accessibility issue. Okay. Not everything has to be built for people who are 6'8" or something.
I'm 6'2", thank you very much.
"6'2" people don't exist. They're just a myth made up like big
Wow.
height.
Wow, I can't believe that you doubt my existence, lying.
Would it be helpful for you to actually like name the pistons that are part of the drill head?
Probably a good idea.
Because otherwise I am going to just shunt something into the floor here.
Yeah.
Yes, Esper, it is doubting Lucian's existence time.
I need to do. Because I should really be thankful for the fact that I decided to run this without the other mods that some of the other Agaris at War do.
Such as?
Such
Okay, you were
as
talking
not
about the
being able
NPC
to
mod,
use a
weren't you?
jetpack unless you're in underwater. Yes, that sounds as hellish as it probably is.
Fuel critical.
Oh shit!
You good?
Fell down a hole.
Oh dear, do you have hydrogen?
I have a drill. That's good enough for me.
Right, well is digging again.
Okay.
There's like 5 different holes around here to fall in.
Yeah, most of them are pretty shallow though. Fine.
Yay!
I mean, they wouldn't bad, but well,
Next question, why are there so many holes around here to fall in?
yes. Nickel.
Uh-huh.
Asked. Right. Let's give. is that directed at me? Really now? Because Lord Leobert was banned a few weeks ago, or a few months ago at this point. If you comport yourself as badly as he did, well...
Fuel critical.
I won't hesitate to ban another one. Where was I? Don't expect me to stop Lydia from throwing a ban your way
Okay, very nearly got the chuckleweed race ready for printing.
if you say
Oh, wait.
anything that I'm happy with. In
It
this
occurs to me the
instance-
best place to put a welder is where the cargo container is, except that that's also directly in front of a big hole leading down to the drill.
We can move the truck. Yeah, we could just move the truck.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain the truck's just going to fall down the hole, though.
Why would it move? Why would it? You can move it forward, you know.
Eh. My
There you go.
chuckleweed isn't even built and it's already flying away.
Truck has moved. Panic. All this.
Okay.
Maybe
Effectively,
a
I've added a
string or
tow
two?
bar to your truck.
You've added. Why have you added a tow bar? What do we? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, just so I can get the projections of actually build.
These last few components, the iron mine drill.
And then I can bear witness to this tentacle drill monstrosity.
Hey, it'll work. Trust me.
It would be very difficult for a thing with 3 drills attached to not successfully drill.
Yes, but I promise it won't explode. How about that?
I'm pressing F to doubt.
Wow. How? Is Space Engineers a difficult game? It depends on the player, I'd say. It depends on the player. It depends on what you're trying to do. Well, Space Engineers is a sandbox. So, yeah, it
One more motor in this welder
really
will be done.
depends on the player.
Thankfully, the welder has access points either side, so it will not obstruct our access to the inventory at the base. Except for right now, where it is obstructing our access to the place.
Mm-hmm. Just need those final motors.
Good news, the well drill has gone through the iron and is now digging rock.
Oh, good. Have us.
Yep. Bigger than us at the very least. Quite literally, actually bigger than us.
Inventory full.
We definitely need more rock.
Yeah.
Fuel critical.
Did you chuck that into the survival kit?
Yeah. Oh.
That'd be why.
That's fine. It's fine. The survival kit refines stone at a better rate than the.
Phew. Now, do I put a button on this welder so that we don't burn ourselves
Yes.
alive with it?
I think yes is the good idea there.
Oh, it's raining.
Thing happens. Right. Okay.
Drill doing okay?
Drill is doing fine.
Presumably that's
should
going to
be
hit stone
skimming-
predominantly.
Yeah,
For the
it'll be
moment.
skimming the surface for now and getting a bunch of stone, so we'll get a decent amount of nickel. And then we'll slowly push it in, down, get it. And deeper.
What's the control scheme for it like?
Hmm?
What's the control scheme like?
What control scheme?
You're telling me you don't have a control scheme for that?
What do you mean?
Are you just manually telling it what to do at every tick?
Basically, yeah.
Oh no.
Like, maybe not quite how you think. I'm setting up groups for the different parts, and everything's mirrored, so if you do it one way, it'll mirror the action of everything, but yeah.
Slight concern with the well drill here. Which is that it's nearly reached the end of its 2 pistons, so we'll need to add another one. But the only people that can do that are people that have hydrogen,
Yeah.
because otherwise you will just fall down the pit and be stuck there.
And neither of us have height.
Yep. So we can't continue building the thing that will lead us to getting hydrogen because we don't have hydrogen. Somebody
Yep.
needs to go back to main base and get the ice out of the out of the beach.
I mean, anyone can drive the trucks.
Yeah, it's just a matter of who wants to spend the next like half hour of their stream doing that.
I mean, it doesn't take that.
Also, it's kind of low visibility at this exact moment.
Yeah. Those. Come on, that piston up. Yeah. I mean, hold on.
Stop.
Okay. Can you stop welding that for a moment?
Sure.
How much have you already got welded?
Not a whole ton.
Because what I was thinking is we could take the connector on the back of those cargo containers, replace it with a collector, and then drive that down to the river that is just down the road. And then back the truck into the river, fill up the cargo containers with a bunch of ice and bring it back.
It's an idea. As long as you don't mind dunking the truck.
I mean, I don't mind dunking the rear of the truck, as long as we can keep part of it on land, it'll be fine. It's just that at the moment you have something built there. That,
Well, I'm gonna need a lot of nickel to get that going, so
okay. Oh,
I'll just like grind that off for the moment.
okay. See, look at this line. It's working fine.
What is?
The drill.
I promised my chat I would stop being critical. End of sentence.
I mean, I'll be honest, it looks a little like a man with really, really buff arms. Just like... it, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, the truckleweed has been removed for the moment.
It's an interesting design for sure. Okay. In that case, I shall... oh. Place it.
Fuel critical.
Okay. I'm gonna head down to the river.
Godspeed.
Fuel critical.
I think it's actually.
Your weirdo drill has left a floating bush, by the way.
I think the bush used to be there, and then when we reload, well, we hit it at some point, and then we reloaded, and it came back. Not actually there.
Right.
It is a phantom bush, ghost bush.
I can relate.
Okay. I'm gonna start loading up.
How far away are you?
I'm about...
You're about 3.4-ish kilometers away. I can probably spectate you.
Okay, I'm gaining ice.
Fuel critical.
It's not the, it's not a standard way of getting ice, is it? But if it works...
No, but yeah, you know. If it works, right?
Also, why do you have two screens on your thing that just say online?
Hmm?
There's a screen on the left and the right, but both of them just say online.
Oh, those are meant to have,
Not useful data, like hydrogen capacity?
Well, the hydrogen capacity is down here.
I see
I
nowhere that says
build things for the
I see.
visual feel.
I also like to make things look good.
I mean, yeah.
I also like them to be functional as well.
Whereas I just go for aesthetics completely.
This is also a game that heavily like incentivizes automating as much as you possibly can. Because you can go pretty fast, but also like the distances are still pretty big.
Yeah.
And those distances tend to add up quite quickly, so like the more that you can turn things into drones, the better. You're also probably sleeping. Just so stream can see anything.
I mean, that would be nice, but I am currently in a truck, not in a bed.
Yes, Lucian, do not sleep and drive.
Not sleeping. Mm-hmm.
Tiredness kills. How goes it? I can't read capacity from here.
Yeah, I'm having to reposition the vehicle because of tide levels. But we're fine. Hey, Ed! The TLDR is automate nothing and make everything pretty. Got it. Yeah, pretty much, Ed. Pretty much.
Oh. It must be very functional and pretty.
I mean, I have a tendency in Space Engineers to just make everything as pretty as I can. But, you know, that's just me, yes.
Whether or not it works well, as we have just demonstrated by me failing to get access to the actual hydrogen supply on this thing. Speaking of, does that thing has an antenna, doesn't it?
On the car, yeah.
Can you turn it on?
It is on. I'd like it to be higher.
Yeah, I'm not actually picking up at all.
Broadcast radius 50,000. Can you see it now?
Still not reading it. Cannot establish connection. Yeah, oh well. I was just going to hop into the terminal so I could see the inventory.
It's called a GIL heavy transport.
Yeah, I spotted that part.
Actually, there's no antenna on the base, is there?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
you'll
so.
need an antenna on the base to actually connect.
Right. Oh, I think the tide's coming in. Because you're getting progressively further underwater.
That's fine. I need to stay somewhat under the water, because otherwise I can't fill up the cargo containers.
Yeah. I don't suppose there's a rear view camera on this thing, is there?
No cameras.
Okay, so you're completely blind when reversing.
No, I can see. I just have to use the third person. Which is how I prefer to drive in Space Engineers anyway.
I mean, same, but it's just convenient to have different perspectives, like next to the connector you're trying to dock with.
So I've been trying to implement like reversing cameras and like having a pair of pair of wing mirrors on the front that would be connected to cameras on the back that you could actually see behind you, but I haven't got around to. There is a script that allows that to happen, but I haven't. Yeah.
How's your ice doing?
4.3k at the moment.
Is that good enough for right now?
For right now. I'm on my way back.
will say I have modified your drill head a little bit.
What have you done?
Nothing destructive.
Have you added a light?
Yes, because in this
Okay.
darkness I was quite probably going to walk into it.
Yeah, no. The lights are planned for it. I just haven't gotten around to in yet. Right. Where are you? I don't have a GPS for the iron mine. God damn it.
If you keep going straight, you should be able to see me eventually.
Oh, that. Oh, God. That was weird.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it just visually
From where you are, more or less head towards the stop and go.
yeah, it just flashed your name up on screen really large letters very briefly. Hi.
Oh, it's because I'm the main character.
Oh, I see the lights.
I will say, from a distance, it looks like horrifying red eyes staring at me from the night's like darkness, but it's a safety feature for the most part.
Okay, there we go. There should be a decent amount of ice.
Oh, full
cargo.
hydrogen again.
Oh yeah, 12k ice. 12k ice in cargo containers, as well as a full hydrogen.
Oh, light once again. Alright, let's sleep.
Oh, right, yeah.
Don't see a dang thing out here.
True. Let there be light. Oh yeah, we have encased ladders now.
Oh yeah, that too. We have small grid ladders as the next one.
Ladders have always been. It's
I've
just
never
that they're
seen them.
big.
Ah, yeah. I see what you mean.
Like you can place them on the small grid. It's just that
They're really meant.
absolutely
This
massive.
would be like roof access rather than like up
Yeah.
the ledge.
Yeah, not great.
Maybe a staircase.
Maybe.
Do we need to keep the collector on the back of that now?
Nope, it can go.
I will get back to welding my truckleweed then. It is such a chore trying to weld something attached to something that has only ground-based transport. Wheels are so limited.
Well, work with what you've got. Yeah. This way. Oh, truck.
This thing really wants to go forwards.
I mean, yeah, it's designed for speed.
You designed a heavy cargo object for speed? That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I mean, you say that. Designed to get heavy cargo to places quickly. Which is why on good flat terrain it can go at 50 meters a second.
Yikes. How often have we encountered that?
Have roads now. So, pretty often.
And how often do those roads lead directly to where we need to go?
Quite often, actually. They link up all the major trade hubs.
Do they link up all of the major ore deposits?
Yes.
That's a lie, and you know it, because I know we've been to one. The cobalt mine is miles from anything resembling a road.
It is not. It is right next to a road. Literally right next to a road. You walk
A
20...
beach doesn't count.
No, you walk 20 meters and you get to a road. I showed you that road at the start of the stream last time. Lucian's next building project, the automated road cutting, paving and greebling truck. Yes, I will greeble the truck and Lying will actually make it functional. A road with lanterns and everything? I mean... Oof. Thought the next project was a submarine door factory. No, the next project is the Nevermore.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Wait, hang on. Was the Nevermore your colossal ship that never worked once? Or is
No, that's the Gentleman's Folly.
Okay, right.
And there was a reason it was called the Gentleman's Folly.
Yes.
So, yeah. No, Freaky's right. The Folly did work once. I did manage to get it into space at one point. Can I make this spin faster?
You can. The question is, should you?
I think the answer is yes. There we go. That's what it's called.
What?
Oh, I had share inertia tensor off on the piston. It on. Now it's stable. Favorite food? Ooh, that is a good question. What's your favorite?
I'm a big fan of popcorn. Good popcorn is really nice. I had some. When Fuzz and I went to the movies recently, we had luxury popcorn, and it was disgusting.
Oh God. Imagine.
Like, it was popcorn with like a salted caramel syrup kind of wrapped around it and hardened, but it tasted just like it tasted like it was wet.
Ugh. That doesn't sound good at all.
It was wet and sweet, and that was it. It didn't really have any of that lovely crunch that you get with popcorn. Other than that, I'm a big fan of peanut butter.
Yeah, I can see that. Personally, I like myself a pizza. Proper pizza. No, proper Italian. Very hard to come.
Yeah, Cam is correct. Popcorn does tend to hate your teeth a fair bit.
I mean, if we're talking sweets, then I like me some. Very specifically, I like me Bourbon biscuits.
Yeah. They're
Love me a
classic.
good Bourbon.
Good staple.
If we're talking like a full meal, I will always vote for cheesy chips and curry sauce from my
Interesting
local...
discovery. We have a body pit.
We have a body pit? What?
I accidentally got in the way of the welder, died,
Oh, and you
my
fell
corpse
down the
was
pit.
my corpse was immediately delivered to the bottom of the drill.
Yes, that does happen on occasion.
This drill is actually done, I think, so it can be retracted now.
I'm fairly sure that there is a way to automate this with timers. Out.
Timers, programmable blocks, take your pick.
Yeah. There probably is a way to manage the build in an automatic fashion. But God knows I don't have the brain for it. John Rankin, I would like to point out that Lord Leobert got banned a few months ago. And I don't appreciate seeing that name in my chat. So, unless you would like to follow the same fate, yeah, I'd suggest not thinking about that sort of thing. Second person to act like that. Like, I will leave it up to the judgment of my moderators as to whom they ban or not. Judge the trolling as they see fit. If I feel like action taken, I will take it myself. But I will leave my moderators capable judgment. My moderator. You, Lydia. Okay. Right. So, I'm thinking, obviously we're going to have separate mines for a lot of these. We're going to have an iron mine, a nickel mine, cobalt mine, all that sort of thing.
By sheer size, yes.
Yes. Just due to the amount of ore deposits that the place. So what we're probably going to want is a probably like a central hub that we can have everything being transported, right?
Some kind of base, you mean?
Some kind of headquarters, yeah.
Okay. Logically, we would want to put that as close to equidistant from all the different mines as possible.
Yeah, probably. So, let me bring up the map. Okay, so. We are currently... We're currently at the iron mine. We could... We're going to need a source of magnesium, obviously.
Obviously, the thing that's only used for weaponry.
Yeah, we're going to need a source.
So we're gonna get in a fight, is what you're saying.
Well, probably. There are several hostile factions in the Agaris area. We have silicon across the river from where we are. Silicon isn't that important at the moment, but it might be important. We have silver where I marked it the other week. Cobalt back at the cobalt mine. Magnesium is actually... Magnesium is in a fairly difficult to get to location, but it is also in a reinforced, fortified area that we can work with. So it might be a good idea to make our headquarters on top of the magnesium. And then have everything shipped over to there. Because as much as we can... I don't know. There's a variety of ways we could go about it. We probably want to have our headquarters near enough to the water, at least. And the magnesium deposit is right on the edge of the water. So we could go with that. I don't know. What do you think? Fine?
Sorry, I was just working on the shopping list for the assembler. What are the options, sorry?
Okay, so the options are... We can either build on top of the magnesium deposit as our headquarters, because the magnesium deposit is basically right on the side of a lake. So we'll have plenty of area to work in. It'll be easily defensible from multiple angles. There's a secondary iron deposit that we could link it to that's not too far away, and it's actually closer to the cobalt than the iron deposit we're at the moment. Fairly central. However, the iron deposit next to the magnesium is inside enemy territory.
Right, so we need to fight somebody for it.
We might need to fight someone. Yeah. The magnesium is not in enemy territory, and it'll mean that we can put weapons production through the roof, and ammunition production with no problem at all. And we have a current area where we can do our iron stuff, so that shouldn't be a problem. So the magnesium is basically central to everything we might need. And it's closer to the silver than our current iron deposits are. So it might be a good idea to set up a base there, set up our headquarters on the magnesium instead of anywhere else, just because it's more centrally located with everything else around it.
That does make a fair degree of sense.
Red Knight 972, thank you for the following. Welcome. But yeah, so if we... Once you've finished building that, I will take the heavy transport out to the magnesium, mark that location down, and then come back and we can both have the GPS for building.
Ideally without being shot at.
Ideally. Well, the magnesium isn't in enemy territory. Magnesium is in friendly territory. Should be fine there.
What if I can just put a sensor here to prevent this thing from being on when we're in the danger zone of it? That wouldn't be too hard, actually.
I'm thinking I might stick a observation platform with a control seat on above the drill. That might be a good idea. Yeah, that is. Yeah, the subcarrier. That is
Anything
definitely...
with lateral thrust would make this so much easier.
Oh, you mean the... Yeah.
The printing process.
Printing process, yeah. Well, I think you'll do fine. I am a little worried about the thrust section. The thruster here. Is that gonna burn?
What, this? The main engine?
Main engine, yeah. The formed blocks behind it. That's what I'm worried about.
Nah, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, can guarantee it.
Fair enough. I will take your word for it. I don't usually use atmospheric engines. I'm used to hydrogen engines. So those things burn through blocks like no tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it'll have been for hydrogen like no tomorrow, as one might expect. It's very annoying that only one of these cockpits can actually drive.
You can disable the main cockpit selection. It's just that it's easier on certain things. Oh god. Like, if there should be an option in the cockpit you're in to disable main cockpit, and then you should be able to drive from both of them. It's just sometimes Space Engineers just goes, you will not be able to control this vehicle from any cockpits unless there is a main cockpit on it.
Here is where we find out if, in fact, this thing can drive over that hole. What do we think, chat? Vote in the chat now. Get that engagement up. Right before the heavy transport biffs it.
I certainly hope it doesn't. That is a very useful vehicle.
You're not wrong, but the thrusters at the back here are only going to help it go over.
Should be fine. It has plenty of... Yeah, it has plenty of area.
Doesn't really turn much.
It doesn't turn much. Got plenty of stress. Unless the vehicle that it's carrying is extraordinarily heavy, then it just wheelies. Apparently.
Well, this is a truck that I'm currently dragging behind me.
Yeah, true. Okay. Oh, it also has ice loaded into the cargo container, so the back is probably quite heavy. Yeah, it's got 12k ice in there. I'm going to build an observation platform for the drill. Don't have to worry about getting too close to it to manage it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm adding a sensor to this thing. For the
Okay.
sake of our health.
I don't know.
Fuel low.
I really redo my saved.
Oh?
Yeah, my old toolbars are not helpful.
Fuel critical.
Whoa! Ow! Right.
You okay?
I ran out of hydrogen. Where's the truck?
I noticed that myself. I think it's trying to take off.
Oh! Oh, fuck. It is trying to take off. Flying!
This isn't the main cockpit, I can't change it.
Oh god, it's flipping! It's flipping! Ah! Well,
Okay. Well, this is bad, but...
well, at least we know that the thrusters are working.
No. There's another benefit to this, which is that I think if we can get the gyroscopes in the truckleweed going and the programmable block, it'll flip itself back upright.
Oh, well, that's good. But the heavy transport already has gyroscopes in it, so we just need the programmable.
Yeah, we just need the
block.
programmable block then. And then it will turn itself over. It might crash a few little bits in the process, but at least it'll be upright. What happened was the two big thrusters on the side here were finished.
And they just jetted.
And immediately
Yeah.
began flipping it because it was trying to levitate this thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Aluka, for the push-ups and the sit-ups. I'll do those in a moment. Oh, boy. Okay. I got in the truck going, okay, I'm going to recharge my hydrogen, right? And I was like, okay, why is the truck moving? What's happening? So...
I could have
Yeah.
sworn I left the parking brake on.
Yeah, exactly. When I left this in park.
Okay, I have all the parts for the programmable block. This might not be very safe to be next to when this kicks in, by the by.
That's why I'm going to be nowhere near it.
Well, one of us has to be, and I guess it might as well be me.
Fuck.
Okay, it's trying, but it's there. Most of the gyroscopes on the truckleweed appear to be incomplete.
Oh, there should be a pair of gyroscopes in.
Oh, just two? No wonder this thing is stick then. There's there's only 2, then I'm not surprised this hasn't flipped it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a truck. It doesn't need that many gyros. Monitor it if you do the workouts unless you need to do them. I'll do the workout. I'll do it in a minute. Oh, I basically made a donut drill.
Unsurprised.
I'm drilling a donut. I'm hungry now. Okay, time to do... I'll be right back.
Rightio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3,
Ah boy, out of nickel.
5. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. And I wish I could get donuts at 10:45 p.m. at night. I wonder if Krispy Kreme does an all-night donut take.
Success!
Yes?
With the
Oh.
power of code, I have flipped it back over.
Congratulations. This still doesn't mean I'm ever going to learn to code, but congratulations. Now, okay. I'm going to finish building the observation.
In fairness, learning to code in Space Engineers is very difficult simply because the documentation is everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
Is that right?
I figured out why this thing was floating off.
Oh.
It's because the 2 heavy thrusters that it currently has are enough to levitate your entire heavy transport.
Fair enough. A
As soon as I get the lateral thrusters on this thing working, it should stop trying to float away.
Lovely. I almost have a control seat up for drill. I don't
Nice.
have to. I can actually see what I'm doing when I pull it.
We do appear to be out of nickel again.
Yeah, I mean, the drill should be gathering up a bunch of stone and stuff. It'll get more once it gets down the steps. There we go.
Currently setting up the sensor so we don't die.
Lovely.
Okay, welder is now safe for human beings.
Lovely.
It will turn off before you get anywhere within, like, welding your own face range.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's up?
I'm just trying to set up the control for the drill. Cockpit.
we are out of nickel again.
Yep, sounds about.
Need more rock. But in the meantime, I will expand the well drill. I just hear a bang.
Was it bunk? Yeah.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Yeah, I was just adjusting the drills. And yes, Triax, crab drill detected. Is very much a crab drill. In some ways. Had a tank and attempted to take the fight to the enemy and then proceeded to be stimmed by a river.
I'm presuming that means stymied, but stimmed is an entertaining concept.
I can't read that word.
They found the good splish splash. Okay, well drill is going again.
Lovely.
And I've nearly gotten lateral thrust on the triple weight.
This is going well. I like it.
I would
We
agree.
have decent superstructure over the drill now that we can actually access relatively easily.
None of it's
Oh,
actually
module.
built, but yes.
Yeah. Well, it's built. It's not well. In that case, I think it'd be a good time to... Actually, how far along are we on the welding truckle wheel?
Pretty far. I'm controlling it just with the thrusters now.
Okay, so it's... Okay, is it disconnectable?
That is a good question, because I don't think there's many of the batteries welded up.
Yeah. How many batteries does it have, eh?
A fair few.
Large?
It has 2 warfare batteries, about a dozen or so small batteries, and then 6 regular small batteries. 6 regular batteries, at least. It's a little hard for me to know for certain how many of these are on the truckleweed versus the cargo right now.
Fuel critical.
There's 6 standard batteries on the main heavy transport.
And the answer is about a dozen batteries.
Okay.
But most of them are small.
All batteries don't.
Correct. I think most of them are in the front. Well, apparently we're in for foggy weather. Mostly just missing motors over here.
Oh. Generating some power for your transport.
Alrighty. Well drill is still working its way down, that's why we're a bit low.
Very shiny.
Very shiny. Brand new. Either you just chuck some rocks in or the drill's hit.
The drills.
Yay!
It won't be particularly good rock because it's still skimming the surface at the moment, but
Yeah,
enough.
it's a start.
Oh, connector? No, tracks. We're good on the connectors. At the moment, drill is just getting a bunch of stuff into the welder. We'll get a connector on it later on. So what's the inspiration behind the truckle? Curious.
What do you think the inspiration was, Lucian?
Well, other than truck and the tumbleweed, like there has to be more to it than just that, because you've gone for a essentially a bit of a modular cargo container design, right?
Yes, there's a cargo container that we can just basically plunk where we need it and shove stuff into it, and then the truckleweed can take it wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So effectively, it is a long haul sleeper truck kind of design.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. There's the fog. Fog is rolled.
Yep.
Now. It does look a bit like the train from Back to the Future. Just a little.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
It has that vibe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The cargo is probably losing a lot of power just by sheer virtue of having these thrusters at the back trying to keep it upright.
Hmm. Yes, for those on my stream who are wondering about the submarine carrier, this is that, and this is what we'll be doing eventually. Even see interior. Look, I managed to get a bunch of interior stuff done. That's not good. But yeah, that'll be done eventually. I need to find a place to build it, which is what I'm going to do once Lying's finished welding this up. That finished digging that section? Oh. Oh. That's a problem.
What?
One of the drills just got distracted. Acted on something hard on the hinge. Well, the place that we're thinking, Rax, is the magnesium area. For the construction of our headquarters.
Alright, I've nearly gotten all of the vertical thrust going. Also, the sun appears to be going down.
Oh. Deep in.
44 more motors, and all 4 of the vertical thrusters will be working. The truckleweed does have hydrogen engines, so if we hook it up to a source of hydrogen, it should be powered.
Okay.
desperately need to disconnect it from the cargo.
I will be checking that, Triax. Don't worry. I'll be checking that.
It can also process ice, just as an aside.
I did see that there was a...
Yeah, it seemed to make sense.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to use hydrogen engines themselves because that would mean a lot more plumbing difficulty.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
I wanted to make sure that we had a supply of some kind of in the wild supply of power.
Are we good to disconnect it now? Or... We should probably weld up these warfare batteries first, actually.
Yes, sir, on that. And then that'll be the bulk of this thing's power.
One welded up. Seem to have flown away with my truck flying.
I could just totally fly over to the ocean now, couldn't I?
No. You are going to need to put a projectile lock on that, though. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we bed.
Now we bed. Woo. Okay. This is looking good, actually. Drilled a nicely sized hole now. And we've hit the harder stones, so we're getting a deep out of it. Okay. Right. Are we... Yeah. Okay.
You are now
I'm-
free to road trip.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take the heavy transport up to the magnesium deposit, see if I can find that. And I will
If
leave...
there's any ice left in the transport, can you shove that into the truckle weed first?
Yeah, give me a... I got stuck on the... Let's see. Ah, 8k. I'll put 4.4k in truckle weed. That'll be enough.
Every little helps.
Do you think you'll be good to work with the drill while I'm gone?
Possibly?
Uh,
I don't know how
all
you've
of-
set up the control screen.
well, all of the controls are grouped in the thing in the menus. The hinges are all grouped in like mirrored groups. Everything is the correct orientation, so if you move negative, everything on the negative in the correct direction. Don't worry too much about that. Actually, I'll set up the toolbars properly for you, so that nothing's too. You should only need to work with the secondary end hinges and the main hinges, which will be on the first toolbar, and then the depth and extension pistons on the second toolbar.
Right?
It's not that hard when you.
Neither is operating a nuclear reactor, and yet here we are.
Okay, there you go. The toolbar on the cockpit up here is set up for. Shouldn't be too hard to grasp. Shouldn't.
Being the operative word there.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. It's on the cockpit that's above the. Okay, in that case, I am going to check some trade stuff. I'm gonna grab like 700 plates out of the iron mine, and I'll take them. I can do our base. Matic for us. Magnesium.
Alright, I should have this finished up in no time.
Up.
It is a bit slow turning right now because I think only one of its extant finished gyroscopes is actually manual control, but otherwise. Here, let me have a look at this drill.
Sweet. Oh, oh. Everything all right, Lion?
Think it's good?
What does that mean?
It means I am not touching that drill until you get back.
What? Why aren't you? What do you mean?
You have an entire hotbar of hinges, and then an entire hotbar of pistons, and I'm supposed to somehow understand what's what.
Don't you have the HUD visual up?
It tells me like the degrees and distances and stuff, that's about it.
Oh, I have a toolbar info. Well, should be with build info. It should come. It should pop up above the toolbar.
Nope.
Huh. Strange. I'm surprised you don't have that. Well. Okay. Expected it. I've left it to drill some more. Then. Oh.
Yeah, just leave it in a no lying required state.
Yeah, that should be fine. I think it's not that hard, but knowing which bits and what is helpful.
Yeah, I can
I'm not
imagine.
sure why you're not getting the build info toolbar stuff, but
Like right now, I could extremely easily hit the RZ5 or the AZ5
tap the
switch.
key to names of off. Oh, so H signals. Have you got your what signal switch are you? Fine.
H.
Yeah. Well, what's it on right now?
H.
As in, is it switched to off? No names, fully visible?
I've just turned it to fully visible.
Okay, try now. Check. That'll show.
Okay, now I can see it.
Okay, so there you go.
Briefly, but I can see it.
Yeah, so that should show you everything. No, the main hinges are the ones closest to the central drill. The extension pistons are the horizontal ones. The depth pistons are the vertical ones. The end hinges are the ones on the outer drill. Mid
brain
hinges
switched
aren't
off
in
already.
there. Wow.
That is just too much information.
Fair enough.
That is a system that does not want to be human controlled.
I mean, if you want to set it up to be not human controlled, I won't object. That's up to you. I wouldn't. It's not that. Ah, it's mean to myself.
Like a villager.
Yes.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Fuck. Do I have enough stuff? Do I? Let's see, 755 plates, 114. Silver. Make myself medical for a thing. 5 okay.
Build speed.
Hmm? Did you say a line?
Build speed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's if I don't get shot at. We'll see. Okay. I am off. Don't break the drill while I'm gone.
I make no promises.
You make no promises. Oh, fair enough. Wacky. Yeah, I'm gonna head up past the cobalt mine and over to the magnesium. If you have the map, cables. I will stop at these properties. They're selling an ITC salamander. Oh, and they're buying power cells.
Pity that nickel is our primary shortage right now. very nearly done with these gyroscopes, and, then this thing can turn again. It's kind of the one major downside to having a system that makes sure that your atmospheric thrusters are pointed up. Because once you tell a gyroscope to be overridden, it overrides all three. Whether or not you just need the one.
Can't single them out by name.
Oh, I am. I have a variable inside of the custom data of the gyroscopes that tells the script whether or not they should be manually controlled or not.
Oh.
But the first things that this welder built was the controlled ones.
I see. Right.
So I'm mainly just painting the manually controlled gyroscopes in by hand.
Maybe I should visit Agaris again. They're buying it. Stand to make a little bit of money.
Always handy.
Capitalism at its finest.
I don't like that I just rubber banded in the truckleweed.
Yeah, I just rubber banded as well. I think it's because I just loaded in Agaris thing properly. I got really...
I've spent most of this stream building this thing. I would like to not crank it directly into the welder.
Best not let, but I can't promise. Ooh, okay. Agaris Heavy Engineering are buying ingots. We can sell them iron ingots for 108 space credits apiece.
And we just happen to have an iron mine.
Yeah. That might be something to consider with the truckleweed. They'll also buy gold, nickel, silicon, and silver, but they are selling cobalt and magnesium powder. What else have we got? They will also buy reactor components. They'll buy reactor components for 6,306 a piece. Hold on. What do we need to make reactor components? We need a full assembler, obviously, but...
Yep.
What else do we need? It's gravel and some other stuff, isn't it?
I can't tell because not listed.
Okay. Right. Okay, well that's good to know. So we can just take ingots to Agaris Heavy Engineering when we... make a quick buck.
I'm sure we can find one or two of those in the forest.
What? Ingot?
No, a quick buck.
Tons. Terrible. En route to the cobalt mine. I don't know how regularly the trades for all of the shops and trade outposts around change. It's a good idea to take advantage of while they're there.
Yep, I'd agree with that.
Also, if you're on a road and you accidentally crash and dent, mark it, because otherwise you'll end up crashing into a dent.
So you're telling me I need to mark all of my potholes?
Well, if they're on a road, yes. If they're
Right.
on
I mean,
road,
I think they're a pothole whether they're on a road or not, but yes, especially if they're on a road.
yeah. Because I'd rather not be driving along in a truck and then suddenly a pothole just appears underneath my truck and I go flying into it.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for the troublemaker.
Well, yeah.
Only you peasants upon the land shall be subject to potholdering.
Uh-huh. At least my peasantry upon the land doesn't need to build an entirely new cargo container system to carry.
It has cargo on its own. It's just if you want the big bucks, then we're gonna have to have a cargo module at the back.
Uh-huh. Whereas I can carry 5 cargo containers just on my chassis. And 5 kilometers out from the cobalt mine. I think it might be a good idea at some point to go over to the home base and deconstruct that. We don't really need it anymore. Fogging up the place.
A little bit. A little bit.
Oh, fuck. Iron line G. Did you share me a GPS of where the iron line is?
Can do. There you go.
Yep. Very muchly. Okay, I've reached the cobalt mine. It is still here. Everything fine.
Sweet cobalt mine.
Yep. Don't worry, you'll be able to get to building that. You can make it as blue as you want to.
Yeah.
I'm going to find magnesium. I do like how, even though these planets are set to their maximum possible size, you've still got this incredibly exaggerated planetary curve. It really puts into perspective how big the Earth actually is.
Oh yeah, this thing is way smaller than the Earth, but nonetheless.
It's 120
Also,
kilometers, like, in diameter.
Yeah, and I'd forget how big the Earth is, but also there's like a thing of, Earth has atmospheric haze. The further away something is through the atmosphere, the harder it becomes to see. So it kind of like it's sort of like it's like the opacity goes down or something, effectively.
Yeah.
We don't really have that here. So we effectively have the atmospheric clarity of the moon.
That is true, because you can actually, like, see the planets in the sky.
Yeah.
Moon. I'm
One day.
fairly sure you can also see the moon somewhere. Space.
There's a dated reference.
Yeah. Portal is so...
How old is Portal 2 at this point?
I don't know. Goodness, I haven't really kept track of how old it's been. But I do remember playing Portal 1 as a playthrough on my channel years ago. Portal is 11 years old.
I know Timothy did a playthrough on my channel. Portal is 11 years old, apparently. Portal 2.
Portal 2, yeah.
Portal 2, the sequel, is 11 years old.
Means Portal 1 is definitely older than that.
Probably closer to like 15 or more.
Drive up this. Portal 1 was 2007. Wow.
That makes it 14? Very happy for you, Luca. Enjoy the bird.
Finally used bird. 15 years in October. Wow.
You know, Lucian, I think I have to come to the irreconcilable conclusion that we're old.
I mean, yes, but you're older than I by a lot, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, but still. Just
No, I
because all
agree.
of my joints are screaming and I have to take an ibuprofen just to exist, it does not necessarily mean that you are young.
True. Can't deny that. I mean,
I'm glad people are enjoying the Russell emotes.
I need to get some notes for my channel.
Also, dare I say that your particular intonation is perfect for coming through Russell?
What do you mean, the old Victorian Britain style intonation?
No, the fact that your intonation tends to be, like, percussive. So Russell
Percussive?
will Yeah, so Russell effectively seems to be like having mouth flaps from when you are talking. Exactly.
I see. It's a lot further than I.
Oh dear.
Hungry. Alone. Get hangry. The sort of person that just goes, I want food, but I do not feel like leaving whatever I'm doing to go get food. So I will sit here and starve until someone else brings me. You know, maybe that's not a very healthy mindset to have.
No.
Oh well. It's either I will be hungry until I get annoyed and then get myself food, or someone else will bring me food and I will gremlinize and, well.
Gremlinize?
Gremlinize. Have you not heard that term?
I have not, no.
To gremlinize, to become gremlin. Ooh, I just got some air. God, this road is not really a road. Ooh. This is a fucking weird road. Yikes. Feel more like I'm off-roading than on. Oh god, I almost fell over here. Everything's fine.
Once again, this is magnificent to be hearing through the adorable beak of a raven.
Uh-huh. It was unexpected to suddenly encounter what is essentially an ocean on land. Like the undulating dunes of a sandy road. Confusing. Whoa! Oh, bugger. Oh. Broke the headlamp. I'll deal with that when I get back. Ocean. Not.
Mayhaps.
But where's the fun in that? I need to find a gap in. Sure.
Question. How well do atmospheric engines work if you dunk them in water?
Not very.
Is that a mechanical
Well,
or
no
are
fucking
you-
wonder I can't find the bloody I've gone completely the wrong direction for 2 kilometers.
Oh dear. Are you saying that as a thing you know, or a thing you're guessing?
Hmm?
The atmospheric engines don't work in the water.
I believe... I'm actually not sure. I know that some engines don't work underwater, but I'm not sure which ones. But if you need an engine that you will 100% know works in water, we do have propellers.
Well, I need to go and get some ice, which means I need to take the truckleweed over to the water. But if the truckleweed has atmospheric engines only, so if the truckleweed douses them, I don't know what'll happen next.
You can probably... Actually, hold on. Let me check. Sci-fi... Large... Let's see. No physical terminal, has electricity, limits 100% thrust and 100% air density, 0% thrust with 30% air density. Not. Here we go. Block volume 552.23 meters cubed. Functional underwater, true. Functional above water, true. They do work underwater.
Good to know.
And if they don't, well, the heads-up display was lying to me. So you can blame that.
Thankfully, I also engineered this thing to have an autopilot, as it were. Cruise control, that's the phrase. Yep. I just tell the forward thruster to go, and I turn off the gyroscope control from the seat, and off I go. Don't have to touch a button.
Lovely. Thankful that I don't have that in this, because I need to turn a lot.
It's definitely a thing that you most want when you can fly.
I almost flipped over there.
Case in point.
I'm having to go back over the bumpiest terrain that I have ever seen. The most undulate. It is actually undulating, this terrain. And undulating would be the perfect description for this terrain. Those wheels are doing work right now.
Yay, we need no roads. Yes, Gamma, is exactly why I built the truckleweed.
Yep, you need no roads, but if you fall out the sky because you run out of battery, you are toast. This time I'll find the road that I was meant to be on. Took completely the wrong turning. Okay.
Alright, Lucian, I'm about to dunk the truckleweed in the river. If you are wrong, and I lose the ship I have spent the entire stream building, I will be very annoyed.
I'm fairly sure it should work. Relative. Like 95%.
That percentage seems to be
90.
dropping every time you say something.
85%. The game told me it would work, so it should work. Actually. And with the amount of thrust you've got on there, you should.
Okay, I do appear to be able to get ice.
Good, good. But I didn't go 2 kilometers in the wrong direction. I went 15 kilometers in the wrong direction. Spaceman yeets off into space. More at 11. I don't think Line can go to space in Truckleweed. It doesn't have ion thrusters on it or hydrogen thrusters, so it can't leave atmosphere. But nice thought. I need. Yeah, so there are situations where just a small ladder very helpful. And while I don't mind them adding the enclosed ladder, which is quite nice, actually, it's not as useful as just a small ladder.
Yeah,
Get you up those.
absolutely. Something for the small grid.
Yeah.
Or something more for the small grid.
Mm-hmm. They've always favored large grid. Almost. Yep, there's the road I should have taken. Ah,
Does that make it the road not taken?
something. makes it the annoying route that I've gone down. Okay. Is doable. Okay.
Okay, the turkleweed is now sipping sippy from the river,
Lovely.
filling its hydrogen generator.
I might have to abseil down a cliff.
In a heavy cargo shipper.
Yep. See how badly sloped I get there. It's very possible that the lowest point that I can go down is still a steep cliff.
Hmm. Well, tide's coming in. I am no longer just getting my feet wet.
Doable. Maybe not from. Fine. Doable, it's just that I find a better angle. And then we might need. This is. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Uh-oh?
I may just have blown up all my cargo containers.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Tragically, I'm not able to show my stream because you're too far away.
Thankfully, all of the cargo can take
Inventory full.
front of the boat.
Inventory full.
Else is fine. Wonder I was having trouble actually moving my vehicle. You know how your thing did the overrides on your gyros?
Yes.
Yeah, it fixed the override on my vehicle as well.
Yes,
So
that was the only reason we were able to unflip it.
Yeah, but they stayed overridden. So half the time, I wasn't able to control my gyros at all. So I had no gyro control for any of this, which explains a lot, actually. I was just left with, okay, well, I guess I can't control my gyros at the moment. I must have forgotten to do something. But no, it's because they were overridden the entire time. Okay. Okay, I need to flip it. So I need to.
Well, I imagine you're surrounded by trees, so no trouble there.
I am not surrounded by trees.
Oh.
What
Well,
made you think I was surrounded by trees?
As long as there's like nobody around to see you.
What? I said I need a piston.
Oh.
A piston, not a piss.
Right. My mistake.
Honest.
What? Speech through Raven, not perfect system.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should have gotten a more expensive Raven.
How dare you insult Russell like that?
I will insult Russell all I like. Play.
First flight of the truckleweed success.
Good for you.
It is now carrying a whole ton of ice and furiously converting them to hydrogen for power.
Slowly, but holding.
Fuel low.
Oh god. Break.
What's up?
Oh, no, it's fine.
So- Did something just break?
No, I needed something to break. The truck was rolling down the hill.
Oh dear.
It's fine.
If only you had my auto leveling code.
Your auto leveling code was what caused this problem in the first place.
Ish. Ish.
Ish.
Properly configured, it is fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, there we go. Okay. I lost the cargo containers, but that's fine. I managed to say what was inside them. That's the... Right. Back. Back up. Is higher up. Ah, yeah, there it is. Sunset just as I need to see. I need to see. Let's see. Okay. That's pretty steep. That is. Doing this in the dark is a bad idea. Edge. Little slasher. Oh. Okay. Engineers terrain, why are you so... No planet has this ridiculous style.
Except Earth.
No. No. Not even Earth has this. That's fine. That's doable. There we go.
Can the O2 H2 generator become clogged with oxygen?
Don't think so. Don't think
Because
so.
that's the only explanation I have for why my hydrogen tanks aren't filling.
Are your engines using the hydrogen?
No, they're turned off.
I don't know. The O2H2 gen won't clog up. That is the game. It just dumps excess, basically.
Well, the hydrogen generator is also not doing anything for some reason, despite the fact it has a ton of ice. Very strange.
You don't have a power problem.
No, I'm hooked to the base.
Oh.
Very weird. Oh well, the Shruggleweed is nonetheless back home and now charging happily.
Good. I am making my
Shouldn't
way
have any
down
trouble.
the side of a very...
I think that's a good point for me to end at the very least. Are you gonna try and get home?
No. Getting
Okay.
home after this would...
Thanks to your antenna, I can still see you 26 miles away. Well,
Yeah.
kilometers, but still.
Trust me, it's... difficult going,
I should imagine.
but I believe I'm just about nearing bottom, halfway down this cliff.
Tragically, I can't spectate to see how you're doing. And to see how hecked your little cargo vessel is.
It's actually pretty alright. It's just...
missing all of its cargo, the thing for which it is most important?
Well, no, it's not missing all of its cargo. It still has some cargoes in it. It's just getting it down a cliff unscathed was never really going to happen. So we've lost the cargo because it cushioned the fall that kept the rest of the vehicle alive. So we didn't lose the cargo itself. I'm still carrying all the stuff that I need. It's just that I lost the cargo containers on the back.
Right, so you can still set up your little base then.
Yeah.
Right.
Got an incredibly foggy all of a sudden. Quite annoying.
I should imagine.
But I have managed to get down the hill. Woo!
Rats.
And now I need to find the magnesium. Magnesium on that pin. It is literally right there. That is actually very helpful. Woo!
Congrats.
Magnesium found. Let me show the GPS.
Have I mentioned that the auto-leveling code of the truckleweed means that I can set it to it's just like cruise control and it will orbit the planet?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I just need to
There
put
we
it
go.
at an altitude and then off I go.
You now have magnesium mine location. Oh. That
Enfer.
lot. That was a lot. Ooh. Some stuff is smoking. That's fine. Oh, right. I'm pretty happy with that. This will be a good place to start off next time.
I've just got one little thing left to do, and then I'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the truckleweed has ice, it has a connection to the base now, not for inventory, but for power.
Mm-hmm.
And everything in it should be set to go quite nicely.
Good, good. Well, back, I think it is a good time. Thank you everyone for joining us for the stream today. We've been going for 3 hours, 30 minutes-ish. And we've done some decent progress. And hopefully next stream we will be able to build up the start of the headquarters and start on the dockyards to build the Nevermore. Thank you all very much for joining us. You can find Lying's socials at lying.com? Yes, lying.com.
Yes,
Twitch.tv
lying.com.
/
Very well known and affiliated.
Bedmon, and youtube.com / _lying. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you off with a raid on a dusty 21134 who's currently playing some Minecraft Dungeons. So thank you all very much for joining. Have a very good evening and a very